So is this going on the according to whim?
What? Oh, hey, Nathan. Yeah, sure. What is it? Today is February 4th, right?
Yes.
Was that one of your kids jumping off the swing and landing on the roof?
It could have been. Could have been.
Let's go show them the swing. So today's February 4th, all right? Let me see.
It is.
February 4th, 2021. So this is probably the first vlog we've done together of 2021, right?
Right. I have already posted. I did a video, and I've already posted it to the according to whim.
Of what?
I was talking about some model paints and things like that.
Yeah.
It was according to whim, you know. It was whim.
Okay, what was it again?
It was
This isn't working.
yeah, no, I never used that. It was about models.
Oh, like the
Like my paint kit and all the stuff I have for making models back in the
Hobby
day.
Link or what?
No, like old school supplies.
I'll have to look at it.
Okay.
Let me know when you put stuff up and
Bam! Bam!
Yeah, why did you rig this up?
So that it could be lots of fun. So,
It is that.
so now that I've discovered the very simple method, I can just record something and almost instantly upload it via the phone. It's not a long and difficult thing like it used to be. So these could come much more often. And there were several unposted videos, you know, the Chris convinces Nathans that were not up. So I just that was probably half a month ago that I went ahead and posted all those. So there's been new content. We do have 100 subscribers on this channel. So according to him,
We have 100 subscribers.
we only need 900 more for monetization. Because that's the goal of everybody, isn't it? Monetization.
Well, I'm just...
Let me get around to you this side.
Yeah, to where there's light.
There we go.
I guess for me it's just
Too
kinda
much light. Too much light.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
For me, I guess it's just kind of like... What are people actually seeing? Like, they're subscribed, but is it just that we don't post enough, or?
The subscribers get a notification that according to Wim has a new video.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much it. Like, I've got several subscriptions that I'm subscribed to, but I couldn't tell you who they were, or I really don't go to my like notifications or homepage on YouTube. So it's kind of almost like at least you do it once. If you're really interested, I guess you would follow.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they show up on your your main page when you get into YouTube. I'm not really sure how that process works, but
So
they've been there a long time.
probably want to make these particular vlogs that we're doing. We'll do like multiple ones, but do them shorter.
Okay.
So, and at the beginning of the next one,
There's too much light. You're gonna have to step that way. You're in the shade of the. No, now you're way too bright. You need to go up. No, you're not tall enough. There we go. Just do shorter.
Like next one also. I probably shouldn't go exert myself.
Oh, okay.
So I was watching Harry Tornado Nathan, and I had this thought about Harry Tornado. Like he was talking about, and do some Pokemon videos, and they just don't do as well as my eBay stuff, and so, I try not to get too off topic because I have people come over, and I'm sitting there going, it's a good thing that our name is according to whim.
Right.
Because it's like we could just get all over the fucking place with everything. And so that's kind of the thing that I kind of partially worry about, but also like kind of wonder about, like how many of those 100 subscribers are there because, oh my god, these guys with their comedy sketches, they're brilliant, and then it's just like Chris talking about Harry Tornado while swinging. Who gives a fuck? I don't care. God. You know, like, so, but you know, it's cool.
We're breaking all.
Did you see the Bob Ross Bernie?
No, I have not. I have not.
It's like it's him with the painting, and you see like Bernie Sanders with the mittens in the middle, and then he goes, and here we're gonna paint a cold little Bernie and put some happy mittens on him. Which that's a whole other thing, but that's so last week.
Right.
So, but
what do you got for us today?
Well,
besides your AHA shirt.
Yeah, isn't this cool? Like, this is coolest fucking thing. I only wish that I owned it because I had seen them live. Yeah. That would be nice, but because generally I don't own t-shirts unless I've seen the band live. But this gets a pass. This is in my top 3. This would be if I found a Bolshoi t-shirt, I would have to get it, you know. So it'd be like if you found a t-shirt for any band.
Well, any band I liked.
Because, like, let's see. I'm going to count Nathan's concerts on one hand. You ready? And correct me if I'm wrong here. But Duran Duran at Windstar.
You've been to every one of my concerts.
Except one.
Oh, that's right.
Duran Duran at Windstar.
Yeah.
Duran Duran with Neon Trees at Verizon.
Yes.
Like, and the joke was that Neon Trees, because Nathan was like, I don't really remember. And I was like, well, they're the band you've seen the second most. Because at that point, it was valid. Sting at Windstar.
Yeah.
And then Kraftwerk.
Yes, at the Bomb Factory.
Yeah. And have you gone to anything else other than that?
Nope.
Literally just counted Nathan's concerts on one hand.
Don't shame me.
And then COVID hit. He's like, I'm going to go to 30 concerts this year. Okay, that wasn't him. It was like, I'm going to go to Disneyland 500 times.
That's more like me,
yeah. Well, that was one of your goals. I mean.
Okay, maybe not 500 times, but it was.
Yeah. And you made it once.
No, we didn't go.
Well, you went World.
Yeah.
You made it once. You made it out to Six Flags a couple of times.
A few times, yeah.
Yeah.
So I got it. I got by.
My goal was to do like a fuck ton of videos with you and to take social media by storm in 2020.
Oh.
And then I didn't come out here for most of 2020.
That's true.
Yeah. It's like I think the last time that I was out here was probably January. I mean, not the last time that I've been out here, because I've been out here twice recently, but the last time in 2020 before I started coming back out again.
I can't remember. Probably.
It's probably January.
But now that you're here today, what have you brought me?
Well, we will definitely get into some videos of that.
Oh, okay.
So I kind of was able to, because, okay, so Nathan sent me on a mission to buy fucking everything. That was his mission. And to find Duran Duran. But his mission was basically just, go buy a whole bunch of stuff. And then it was just sort of like, I brought the stuff out here. And then he was like, I just had, like, everything that you posted. I don't have enough here to cover what we paid for it. Which, I'm going to argue that if he was pricing correctly. But the part of the problem is that there was stuff that I hadn't brought for various reasons. So we'll start with that stuff because I was able to keep it for the most part separate from stuff that I bought more recently. Since you texted me not to go to the bins, I had gone twice over like 3 weeks. But this week, since I knew I was coming out, I went ahead and made 3 trips out there. So I've got a lot of stuff.
Oh, goody.
A lot of it you'll probably not want to mess with, but I'll just put it up on my eBay account. So we'll probably, that's why I'm saying do like shorter videos here. The only thing that I do want to say real quickly, having to do with the Harry Tornado thing, is that it's like when you're like, oh yeah, I'm reading this Robert Kiyosaki guy. Oh really? What does Robert Kiyosaki have to say? Well, Robert Kiyosaki has to say that you should get all of your wealth through buying buying houses and you know, and blah blah blah, and oh, that sounds great. So you know, how much money does Robert Kiyosaki make from the houses compared to writing these books? Oh well, most of the money comes from the books that he wrote about getting rich by buying houses. You know, so I'm out at the Binge yesterday, and I was like, you know what would be good? I saw that there was a Q&A that Harry Tornado did, and it's like 2 hours long. That'd be perfect. It'd be about the entire time that I'm out there. I think I listened to an hour and a half while I was out there. It'd be perfect, right? So I put it on, and you're listening, and then somebody asks, how much do you make, you know, do you make more doing YouTube or doing reselling? And in my mind, I was like, well, reselling, of course. Why wouldn't you? And he goes, oh, YouTube, far and away. And I was like,
You could hear the air going out of the balloon.
I dropped that $2,000 Ming vase to the floor. I was like, fuck it. But although I do like, this is sort of an odd little story.
We're moving almost beyond the short videos.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna tell it when we are examining stuff, because I could just show you the thing. But so I guess what my entire point about the Harry Tornado thing is that it's sort of like that, where it's like, oh yeah, I do these videos about making a full-time living off of reselling. Oh, cool. So you make your full-time living off of reselling then? Well, no, I make more doing YouTube videos about making my full-time living off of. It's like, no.
See?
If this is the case, every book should be, you get rich by writing books about how to be rich. Every YouTube video should be, you get rich by finding something that you are ostensibly talking about. This is how you get rich. And then you monetize your YouTube channel and get rich off of that. It should be every video.
I told Candace he probably doesn't actually resell anything. He just goes and buys a bunch of stuff and he sells it all at garage sales just to get rid of it, because he just needs those videos. So of him going through stuff. It's a sham.
It could be.
It's a Robert Kiyosaki. That's what we're gonna start calling it, Kiyosaki.
It's Kiyosakian.
Yes.
See, like I've gone so far as to, like, you know, well, you know, there's Ramseyan personal economics and there's Kiyosakian personal economics, because it makes me sound really intellectualized.
Yeah. Okay.
But
Kiyosakian.
yeah, it's Kiyosakian. Basically, Kiyosakian is just borrow your way to wealth, because money's not real anyway. You know, which is a whole other thing. But so the thing is that I think maybe in some ways you may be sort of right about your focus this year, which seems to be more on YouTube, because apparently that's the deal. So that kind of goes back into the Vaynerchuckian mode of thinking, which is creating a presence on the internet, you know, where people are like, oh yeah, like I've completely followed the Stoutian McGintian methods of talking about nothing and posting it up. So anyway, we're gonna start some whimsical, because that's what we do. We do things according to whim. We have no focus at all. We're gonna do some
Squirrel. Sorry.
we're gonna do some stuff that Chris found out at the Bins of Despair.
The bins of despair. I like
Bins
that.
of Despair. I don't know if you've noticed in the blog, I keep calling it all these different things. Like when I was doing the jigsaw puzzle, was something like the bin of I hope all the pieces are here.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, so I'm gonna start bringing some stuff in that Nathan has not seen yet. Like I said, part of the thing is that, like, he was you know, like, oh well, we don't really have enough stuff. But the problem is I had forgotten one for sure. But then as I gathered all the stuff together that I kind of held aside to make sure that all pieces were there, that kind of stuff, I realized that I had around 2 bins worth of stuff. So we're going to start with that. We're going to start with the stuff that he hasn't seen yet from stuff that I brought out before, and then move on from there. So go look for that video, because I don't know if Nathan knows how to link to anything. And you know, like this little pop-up. You should learn that.
I got to, because my other channel, you can't do any of that. But in a normal channel, not a kids channel, you can do all those. You can do cards and stuff at the end. So yeah. So ready? Here it is. I'm going to scoot off to the side. Bling! There you go. Okay. Bye-bye.